Hi, moms and dads. Today, Parental Alienation Survival Coach brings you another video on the topic of grief. In nursing school, I studied Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's 5 stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. And you may recall a previous video on the subject of acceptance. This video today, the topic is really geared toward parents whose children are, in most cases, adults or near that, and who are severely alienated. It does apply to younger children as well who are severely alienated and whom you have no access to. When you have no access to your children, it is definitely like they are completely lost, and you know that you will not be spending birthdays or holidays or any special moments with them in the very near future. There's reasons to feel deeply the loss of your child. You will experience grief. And as I said, there are 5 stages according to Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Other experts have come up with different lists, but the most simple list is what we used to call in nursing school DABDA, and DABDA was an acronym for denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. You may find that you saw some of these warning signs that your children might be alienated from you in the way they were being treated by the other parent. You may look back into your marriage or the times that you were together. I realize some of you were not married and had children together, so during that time you were together, whether married or not married, there were probably, if you look back, signs of abuse and signs of mental cruelty. Well, those are the same types of things that these exes do use on the children. It's definitely a psychological abuse. And I can see that now in my own story. I realize, looking back, that I didn't accept what was happening. I was aware and had written papers on the topic of alienation, but I did not believe it could happen to me. I was in denial. As a coping mechanism, denial helped me to be the best mother I could be. I believed that love would win out over hate and that my children would never be alienated from a good mom like me. And denial helped me to be not stuck on anger or frustration. It helped me to be focused on teaching my kids to cook and bake, and we had their friends over and their friends learned to cook and bake. We had craft nights and craft parties where friends came over and learned to do a craft together with my daughters. I went to their school when they were studying poetry in 3rd grade, and I read poetry to the whole class. My daughters were proud of their mother. We enjoyed times together. We were like most moms and kids, attached at the hip, some people would say. I coached them in sports, and on the list goes, just like any other normal parent. I was able to do that because I was not stuck in anger. But anger is another healthy emotion in the grieving process. For me, I look back and sometimes I regret that I didn't know and didn't accept what was coming and wasn't able to fight against it. But by the same token, denying that parent alienation could happen to me, denial helped me cope. So, you can't look back and regret that, but you do need to experience all of the phases of grief. You might need the help of a medical doctor. You might need the help of a therapist. But you do need to experience grief if you've lost your children. So hang in there, moms and dads. Keep moving forward in a positive direction. Make your life the best, happiest life it can possibly be, despite the open wound, despite not having your kids. You can move forward, and you can be a positive person, and you can make the world a better place just by being you.